Kings and queens, welcome to Enhanced Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Joyful rising to you all. If you're here for the very first time, my name is Tamika and welcome to my channel. I thank you so much for stopping by. I ask that you please like, share, and subscribe this video. For my current subscribers, thank you so much, so much, so much for your continued love and support. Without you, this channel will not grow and thrive. So thank you so much. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit Guide, Angels, Ancestors, Divine White Light. Thank you for the messages that you will have for the collective on today. Thank you so much that the energy is fluid. Thank you for the encouragement, the clarity, health, wellness, abundance, the insight that we seek. Thank you so much for your truth. Thank you so much, so much. We love you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, y'all, let's get into it. All right. Just keep in mind that this message is for the collective. All right. It's the 15th of March. We're in the middle of March. Yay. Somebody, children. We'll talk about that in a minute. We're in the middle of March, right? So the year is steadily flying by already. I think a year ago yesterday, I believe, or either yesterday, yeah, was the 1 year mark of when everything shut down, when COVID-19 hit and everybody was on lockdown. I remember it like it was yesterday. But we are past that stage and that cycle and we're moving on, okay? But so much great things have happened too. Not the fact that people have lost their lives or anything like that. But business have been involved. We had got a chance to really like tap into ourselves. A lot of people are not used to spending time with themselves. A lot of people are not spending time with their family and friends. And COVID-19 hitting definitely offered that opportunity for growth if you decided to take it, right? So, okay. So this reading is going to be for today. The energies are fluid. Take what resonates with you. What doesn't resonate with you, leave it at the door. Don't make it fit. All right. I love you guys so much. What else do we have? What's going on? Let's see here. Enchantment and meditation. Let's talk about these. Okay. So some of you might be going through some matters dealing with children. They could be adult children. It could be little children. Some of you are really trying to have children. But something surrounding matters of children, right? So I'm praying that everybody's in the best spirit, health and wellness and abundant. Okay. But some of you may need to start looking at your children, paying more attention to them, seeing what it is that they're doing behind closed doors, just for their safety and well-being. Okay. So that might be a nudge for some of you. I feel also that some of you are really embarking on just a new journey and trying to relate to your children as well. That is very, very important that we relate to our children, that we have open dialogue with our children to make sure that they feel comfortable coming to us and talking about anything and everything, okay? Of course, they won't be comfortable talking about anything and everything, but you just want to make sure that you have that open dialogue, that relationship that says that you're inviting, that you'll listen, okay, for some of you. Yes, enchantment. Some of us need to get back out there in nature. We need to go ahead and, get inside, get in touch with I say our playful side, right? Get out in nature. It's starting to warm up now. Get out there, take a walk on a trail, hike a mountain, whatever the case may be. But just go out and just allow spirit to speak through you, through Mother Earth, okay? That's for a lot of you too. And continue to be magical, okay? Let me go back to this. Continue to be magical. Don't disregard your passions and your purpose. Allow your imagination to flow, but most importantly, make sure that imagination has some fruition to it. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. And then meditation. Meditation always brings about clarity. It brings about a sense of calmness. It causes you not to react in situations that you otherwise would be impulsive about. So a lot of us are being called to meditate. Spirit is waking a lot of you up in the middle of the night, trying to get your attention, and because you're so busy during the day. So this is a gentle nudge that they need to speak with you. So you get up in between the hours of 1 and 5. That is prime time because everything is at a calm. Everyone is mostly asleep all over the world. And that's the time where the ancestors like to play. Okay. So allow yourself to be available to their messages. All right. Let's go ahead and pull the power animal card. I miss you guys so much. So my husband had an exhibition coming and posted over the weekend. It was a great success. I was thanking so many of you that came out and supported us this past weekend. It was the first exhibition that we had hosted in Columbus, Ohio, if you're in the area. And there will be another one probably at the middle or end of the summer. So stay tuned for that. But thank you all who came out and supported. You definitely felt the love. Rabbit, the fertility. Okay. Okay, so it says your creativity is at a peak. For some of you, it is dealing with children, and some of you, it is dealing with your creativity. Okay, so let's see what it's talking about. This is the rabbits, and some of you are trying to really start family planning, and I wish you well. I really do. Let me see, rabbit. Okay, 95 for those of you that are following some type of numerology. Let me see here. Here we go, the rabbit. It says this is an incredible, creative, and fertile time right now for you. Get going on those projects you've always wanted to do or those that you started but haven't finished. These are not necessarily ones that have anything to do with earning money, but those with you have a passion for, whether it's writing, painting, sculpturing, or any other expressive art form. Don't even think about whether you're good enough and don't measure your creations against anyone else's. Let them be unique, the unique manifestations of your fertile imagination without comparing them to anything or anyone. If you're spending a lot of time frittering away precious time on things that really aren't all that important, then take all that energy and pour it into your creative pursuits. If everything to you is work, 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 then it's even more important that you play, play, play through these channels. All those distractions sidetrack you from knowing the joy of pure and unadulterated artistic revelation. Go for it and let yourself feel uninhibited joy in the process. The additional associations are vigilance, abundance, agility, and sacrifice. Told y'all. Get out there. That pretty much sums it up right there. Okay. See, the one thing I like about children is they have a hell of imagination. Oh my God. Their imagination is so pure and so authentic. And that's why when they say that they see things, hear things, listen to them, believe them, allow their intuition to be nurtured early on, because a lot of times we suppress that, and they really have some true gifts. Okay. They really have true gifts that can help the world and that are part of their purpose in their journey. But sometimes we like to minimize things because it doesn't fit into the logical sense. And that's not right. So if your children are having visions, dreams, pay attention to that. Because right now they're not tainted by the matrix. You know what I'm saying? They're not tainted by the matrix. So their imagination can run wild. The ancestors speak to them. The spirit guides speak to them. So just play with them. Make sure they stay safe doing it, Don't nobody want to jump off and believe in Superman or nothing like that. But just stay in tune with your children. Get back in tune with them. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the reading. The Five of Pentacles came out at the center. And we'll talk more about this once we see what else is coming out, okay? Because this is going to tell a story. Again, this is a collective reading. Okay, the energies are fluid. It could be something that you're going through right now or something that you're headed towards, but you have the power to change your outcome. Okay, everything that you put into the atmosphere yesterday, manifest today. So set the intentions for yourself. What else do we have here? What is crossing the sky? Ooh, too many cards. The Ace of Swords. Just crossing the Five of Pentacles. So some of you may be feeling like you are in some type of lack right now. You need clarity, you need directions, you need guidance, judgment. Is that the subconscious? Might be something that you have to make decisions about, or something you're trying to get out of, something you're trying to transform right now. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles in the past position. And 2 cards came out. 4 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. If you're tuning in, I'm not led to read reversals. So, all right. That's in the conscious. 4 Cups, 6 of Pentacles. Near future, Queen of Cups and the Hermit. Okay. We're going to get this together, honey. Let's keep going. This is going to save us some time here. All right. Some of you are really trying to figure out some things that may be lying in secret. The 8 of Swords and hopes and fears. Too many cards. I'm not going to take all of these. I'm going to put these back in, but if they repeat themselves. The 3 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. I'm going to put these back in. See which ones may repeat themselves, right? I do feel like some of you are really in this place of the Fool card and the outcome. So let's get started, y'all. At the bottom of that, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see if that appears to be anything. So right now, I feel like there's a lot going on. Okay, you have some Pentacles, you have some Swords, and you definitely have some major and minor arcanas here. So outright, I feel like a lot of you are starting to get into this feeling of lack. Maybe going back to the fertility card when you're feeling like you're not enough, that what you do and what you produce is not enough. So that's a perception of lack, right? But some of you are going through a transition period. It may be in your finances. It may be in your business endeavors. It may be you trying to start a business but not really knowing the direction, and you having some doubts that it will come to full fruition because you see everybody else around you kind of going through it, being successful, but you yourself don't feel like you have all of what you need. You lack that confidence, right? Some of you lack the resources to even start a business, but that's just something that you got to figure out because there's all kinds of ways to start small without having to borrow a lot of money, get in debt, things of that nature. So you just got to do what's in your means right now, but just believe that the resources that you need can come in any different currency. It might come in a way of a person having the expertise and knowledge to help you out. It might come in a way of someone investing in you. It might just come in a way of you finding some money through grant, right? But whatever it is, the center of the reading is saying that there's some type of lack that you feel. Okay. And Spirit is saying, don't allow yourself to get into a pity party. Don't allow yourself to get into a spirit of lack and doubt for whatever it is that you're trying to put forth. For a lot of you, I feel like it might actually be like some type of business. Okay. What's crossing you is the 8 of Swords. So right now, there's a lot of jargon right now, and Spirit is trying to give you the clarity. On the subconscious side, you have judgment. You want to start again. You want to start anew. But again, you're putting yourself back into the spirit of lack. Okay. And if some of you get discouraged at the first door that slams in your face. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not for the weak and weary. And you're neither of those. You will have all that you need. Some of you need to look at the timing of things in which you're trying to start. Some of you need to look at your social circle. Okay. And I feel led to say too that sometimes your friends, they may doubt you because they don't believe in themselves. It has nothing to do with you. They're projecting on you. Okay. So you're trying to become a whole new being. You're trying to change the trajectory. You're trying to break generational curses. You're trying to start something new. And like these people getting out of these coffins here, you're arising, you're expanding. Okay. And some people, unfortunately, those that you expect support from, you cannot, you can't place the onus on them. You just can't. Because sometimes the people you expect to support you will not be there for you by means of that they can't, they don't see your vision, or they're disinterested. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. And you'll find that the universe will bring all kinds of people that are like-minded, that are trying to pursue the same things that you're trying to pursue. They will be the ones that to give you the motivation. They will be the ones that invest in you. They will be the ones that encourage you. They will be the ones that will believe in you. So you continue to search on this path of becoming new. Okay. All right. In the Seven of Pentacles, in the past position, we had the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like I've invested so much into something already. When is it? When am I going to start to see the fruits of my labor? That's where a lot of you are right now. You're trying to see, should you continue to invest in the situation, and you'll get your answer here in the end. Let's keep going though. All right. So in the conscious position, oops, if I can pick up the card, you have the Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this is you again. Sometimes you get into this mode of, I'm just going to just sit here and kind of wait for something to happen. Meanwhile, the universe is bringing something to you and trying to put it in your view. But at times we can be stubborn. We can give up hope too soon, and we can sit into having a pity party. And I'm going to tell you that that is not going to get us anywhere. Like the fertility rabbit card. Don't put too much time wasting into something, just sitting there hoping it'll fall in your lap. You got to make it happen. You're at the peak of your creativity. Your creativity is at a peak. I can't hold the cards today. Your creativity is at a peak, right? So believe in yourself. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is about this give and take. Some of you feel like you've given more than you received, and this is why you're kind of over it, right? However, you must believe that everything you've invested will come back to you in the way that you need it for that time. All right. I really feel like this is the energy. This is in your conscious. You've been feeling like I've been giving to everybody else. No one is given to me. Nobody's given to me. Oh, but it's not in vain, kings and queens. It is not in vain. Everything that you have sowed, you will reap. So do not fall into this trap of being stubborn. Don't fall into the trap of being stuck. All right. In the in the near future, we have the Hermit and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So some of you are really taking a sabbatical to really tap into your passion, tap into your flow, and that's great because you're going to need a new start here. You're really taking that time to tap in, do some introspection. You're opening up your heart space. Okay, even though you have this wax and wane of pity parties at times, you're opening up your heart space, and this is great. This is in the near future. Okay, and if you're not taking that time right now, that might be the time or the gentle nudge that the universe is trying to get to you right now. Because you're trying to get the universe and the ancestors are trying to give you some downloads, uploads, whatever you want to, however direction you want to get it, right? Okay. All right, kings and queens. King of Swords. Okay. Some of you can be rather cut with that mouth, though. Be rather cut with that mouth. It might have been a situation where someone, maybe a air sign for some of you, and they influence you to go into this space because of something they said, because of something how they think about you, right? But I do feel like some of you are really in your head a lot. You have a lot of thoughts, but you kind of live there, right? You kind of live in your thoughts. And spirit is like, pull those thoughts down, make them a reality, make them tangible for yourself. Okay. Here we have the High Priestess and the environment. Okay. So the High Priestess is where you get it's where the money resides when it comes to your intuition and tapping in. And this is why this introspection is so needed right here in the near future position. This is why it's so needed because there are downloads that you're supposed to be getting. Okay. It's trying to unveil some things for you. But if you're too busy worried about what you don't have, you definitely can't tap into what you can have, what you can have. All right. So we have to get rid of this spirit of lack, this spirit of intimidation, this spirit of I'm not enough, this spirit of my products won't sell, my services won't sell. Everybody's doing it. No. No and no. A lot of readings have been about people believing in themselves to start something that they're passionate about. The last couple of readings have. So I hope that we are grabbing hold to what the universe is trying to give us. Because best believe they want what's best for us. The ancestors want what's best for us. They want to give us our heart's desires. We're the ones that stop ourselves. Okay? Hence, this Eight of Swords, hopes and fears, feeling trapped, feeling restricted, feeling bogged down. And I'm telling you, you're in your head. You're in your head. You're crippling yourself. And you don't have to. Okay? You really don't have to. You may have to sit back and think about some things, yes. But don't stop altogether. You're not binded. You're really not binded. Stay in your flow. Get out of your head. Okay? And last but not least, when you get out of your head, then the Fool could come through. I love the Fool. I love the Fool. The Fool is that risk taker. What's the worst that can happen? Diamond, get down. Off. Thank you. What's the worst that can happen? You got to be a risk taker. Okay, especially if you're trying to own a business. You don't have a crystal ball. Well, some of you do. Some of you do. But for the most part, we get the insights that we need to execute and be great, right? So this is your leap of faith right here. I'm not saying don't count the cost. I'm not saying don't write down the pros and cons of a situation, but definitely don't be in this energy here. Don't be scared. This is quite opposite. This person's free. This person's bound. You don't have to be this. You're headed towards this. The Fool card. Enchantment. Enchantment. Okay, be magical. Know that you have all that you need. Come on, kings and queens. Your creativity is at a peak. Let this be a message of motivation for you. Let this be the push that you need. Yeah? Start to gain your clarity over this lackluster energy that's come out that you're probably feeling right now. Let this be the energy. Let this be the clarity that you seek. Yeah? Yeah? You still got it. I don't care if you wrote the plan down months, years ago. The Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Yeah. I don't care. So let this be your motivation, kings and queens. I'm glad that this is at the beginning of the week. Give you something to ponder on. Give you something to change your perception about. Okay? And I know you put a lot into something already. It's not in vain. It's never in vain. Don't worry about what people don't give you back in return. The universe will pay you greatly in the currency that you need. It may not always be money. Okay? It might be in way of people, great relationships that will help you with whatever it is that you're trying to do. All right. Let's get an inner compass card and then we're going to be out of here. Gonna be out of here. I love this reading. For some of you, don't forget your children. Don't forget your children. It's not by accident. Some of you need to connect. Some of you might have children that have dreams and aspirations that they can start right now. It's never too young, never too old. Okay. My best friend's daughter, she's 9 years old. She just published her first book, children's book. Okay. So you're never too young and never too old. Some of you have children that have great dreams and visions. You have to just tap in, get to know them so that you can start early with them. Okay. And some of your children are motivating you. Some of your children are looking at you, trying to see how you're handling your situation, right? Because we're their model. So keep that in mind. Continue to stay magical. Continue to stay magical. Let's see here. Freedom. Freedom. Okay. When I think about freedom, I do think about the Fool card because she looks, they look very free, right? Carefree. Don't have a care in the world, about to come off the cliff. We don't want y'all to fall off the cliff though, but it's just a saying that sometimes you have to take the step in the right direction and let the ground develop under your feet. Okay? I love y'all. Let's read about freedom. So right now I'm listening to Tony Jones, Affirmations for the Grown Ass Woman. Love it. I love these affirmations, and we have to speak to our inner spirit, because sometimes when we're faced with the day-to-day things of the matrix, it can cause us to feel defeated. But you're in this world, but not of this world. Okay? So remember that. You are a greater being on the inside. You just have to make that work for you in this 3D plane. Okay, freedom. You can free yourself from the prison of limiting patterns, thoughts, and beliefs. You create that. This card indicates a shift that is possible for all. To wake up from the dream in which most people live, you have to realize that there is no need to believe your own constraining thoughts. Realize they are there. Realize they are they. I think it's supposed to be there, are neither true nor hold value. They simply become redundant. The world is one big projection of your thoughts. Free yourself from investigating and questioning them. It will feel different immediately. If you are free, you live by feeling and trust that it will be okay. You simply know this. Imagine the freedom you will have. Imagine the freedom when you're not guided by your own limiting beliefs, fears, or a tightly packed agenda. Nothing will be able to stop you. Mental freedom creates flexibility in your mind. You are better equipped to deal with adversity. Physical freedom offers a certain flexibility in your mind. You are healthy and comfortable in your own skin. Financial freedom lets you do what you want to do. Social freedom allows for a connection with people that are matched to you. Spiritual freedom means that you are following your own path. You not only recognize your gut feeling, but you are also brave enough to act upon it. If you believe in yourself and your own wisdom, it is easier to follow choices made from the heart with true freedom as a result. Always remember, you are free to be who you are. Not only to be who you are, but to exercise and execute with your passion, your heart's desire, what it is that you want. Sit and think about that. Ponder on that. You're free. Thank you so much for tuning in, kings and queens. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that every time a video is uploaded that you will get notification. Thank you so much. I pray you have a blessed day, a blessed week. Until we see each other again. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh.